Most of these shared work problems can be done using a table such as this. In our problem here, it takes Lisa 40 minutes to paint a fence by herself. If her brother paints with her, they finish the fence in 30 minutes. How long would it take for her brother to paint the fence by himself? So the time to paint the fence by themselves, Lisa takes 40 minutes, and her brother, we don't know how long it takes him to paint the fence by himself. That's going to be our variable x. The fraction of the fence painted in 1 minute. This is important that if you understand that it takes Lisa 40 minutes to paint the fence, in 1 minute she'll have painted 1/40th of the fence. Which means that if this is how much she paints in 1 minute and she paints for 30 minutes, then if I take 1/40 times 30, which is 30/40ths or 3/4, she can finish 3/4 of the fence in 30 minutes. Now Bart, we don't know, he takes x minutes to paint the fence, so in 1 minute he's going to take 1/x. That's going to be the fraction of the fence that he gets done. And then if he paints for 30 minutes, every minute finishing 1/x is the fraction of the fence. Multiply that times 30, that's 30/x. So together, when they work together, Lisa paints 3/4 of the fence, Bart paints 30/x of the fence. That should paint one whole fence. So that's the equation that we want to set up to solve, and if we solve that for x, we will then know how long it takes Bart to paint the fence by himself. So now the problem becomes solving 3/4 plus 30/x equals 1. We can use the technique of multiplying everything by the common denominator, which in this case is just going to be 4x. So if I multiply both sides of the equation by 4x, 4 times the 4 is reduced here into a big 1, x times 3 is 3x. This x goes in, that's 1, so you get 4 times 30, that's 120. And then 4x times 1 is 4x. This is the equation we want to solve. Just subtract 3x from both sides, and you get 120 is equal to x, which means that it takes Bart 120 minutes, or 2 hours, to paint the fence by himself. He's such a slacker.